When it comes to mother-daughter TV duos, nobody talked faster,
Coffee!
dropped more pop culture references,
That was a pretty Freaky Friday moment we had back there.
and gave us heartfelt moments, quite like Lorelai and Rory Gilmore.
This is amazing. Yeah, it is.
AKA the Gilmore Girls.
Mothers and daughters, they speak so fast, but they speak so true.
Gilmore Girls was a hit on the WB and the CW, launching the careers of Lauren Graham, Alexis Bledel, Melissa McCarthy, and more. The show is so beloved, it came back for a revival on Netflix. But did you know there was almost a Gilmore Girls spin-off? At the end of season 3, Amy Sherman-Palladino decided to leave Cozy Stars Hollow to focus on the hippie-filled boardwalk of Venice, California.
Enjoy this beautiful day.
I'll have the alfalfa sprouts and a plate of mashed yeast.
The episode Here Comes the Sun is a backdoor pilot that follows everyone's favorite sarcastic teen, Jess Mariano. Jess was played by Milo Ventimiglia, who would go on to star in Heroes.
I have to stop that bomb. I have to save everybody.
And This Is Us.
I love you.
But before Ventimiglia could save humanity or become everyone's favorite hot dad, he was smart-mouthed Jess wandering around Venice trying to save his relationship with his father.
Why are you here?
So why didn't the Jess spinoff happen? And what's up with Sherilyn Fenn playing two different characters? Find out on Behind the Backdoor Pilot, Gilmore Girls.
I didn't come here to bust your balls, man.
Okay, good to know.
On October 5th, 2000, the Gilmore Girls uttered their first quips when the show debuted as a lead-in for Charmed, and Charmed was exactly how viewers felt.
Lorelai and Rory Gilmore, mother and daughter, learning about life together.
Creator Amy Sherman-Palladino pitched several show ideas to the WB, but the Gilmore Girls was the one that was the coffee to the WB's donuts.
I said, and then there's this idea about a mother and a daughter, and they're kind of like more friends than mother and daughter. And they're like, we'll take that. We want that.
The WB gets an A+ for their television instincts. Rory would be proud. Amy Sherman-Palladino was inspired to create idyllic Stars Hollow after visiting the Connecticut towns Washington Depot and Kent. Sherman-Palladino stayed at the Mayflower Inn and wanted to bring the cozy small-town vibes to TV. Gilmore Girls became a flagship show for the WB, eventually beating out Buffy. But you don't take down a vampire slayer without breaking a few hearts. In season 3, Rory started dating Luke's nephew, leather jacket wearing bad boy Jess Mariano, and fans were divided into two camps, Team Dean and Team Jess. It's TV math that leather jacket equals mildly dangerous, but ultimately lovable badass. Remember when Lorelai got Joe Strummer's leather jacket?
Joe Strummer is from The Clash.
Clash is a band.
And a band.
I know what a band is.
With Jess's tough guy exterior to work through, Rory and Jess's relationship was rocky from the start.
What are you talking about?
You've been into him since he got to town.
But Jess wasn't in town for long. As season 3 wound down, the Kerouac-loving bad boy headed to California for his own attempted spin-off.
Jess is gone.
What?
And I don't think he's coming back.
When TV writers want to test out a side character for a potential spin-off, they'll craft a storyline that sends them into their own show. In Jess's case, tensions were building after he got into a fight with Dean. In the episode Say Goodnight, Gracie, Jess decides to leave Stars Hollow to be with his dad in California. And he tells Rory he can't take her to prom.
I can't go to the prom.
Typical bad boy. Episode 21 of Season 3, Here Comes the Sun, served as a backdoor pilot to set up Jess's spinoff. But don't worry, the Stars Hollow gang gets some screen time as well. Here Comes the Sun is unique, since backdoor pilots usually push the main cast out of the way to showcase the potential spinoff characters.
That's it for me.
Over in Stars Hollow, Rory is oblivious to Jess's departure and stressing out about finals. Lorelai is worried about paying for Yale, while Emily is worried about her graduation outfit and enlists the help of stylist Miss Celine. Eagle-eyed fans will notice that Alex Borstein played both Miss Celine and grouchy harpist Drella.
I am a great harp player. So if you're looking for someone to just be nice to the guests, get a harmonica player.
Fun fact, Borstein was originally cast in a much bigger role, sweet, clumsy chef Suki. Her performance can be seen in the unaired pilot.
I fixed the peach sauce.
That's blood. You're bleeding. Why are you bleeding?
The stitches came open.
But Borstein's Mad TV contract prevented her from finishing that peach sauce, leaving space for an unknown actress at the time, Melissa McCarthy.
I fixed the peach sauce.
The unaired Gilmore Girls pilot also had a different Dean. Nathan Weatherington was originally cast as Rory's townie love interest.
It's a great movie. You got good taste. I'm Dean.
Hi.
Love his early aughts hair. But we all know that things turned out differently.
I'm Dean.
Hi.
Fast forward to the Backdoor Pilot when Jess hopped on a bus from Stars Hollow to Venice Beach. That's quite a road trip. Good thing Jess is a reader. Jess shows up unannounced at his estranged dad's house and is greeted by a quirky crew.
Does Jimmy Mariano live here?
Do you owe you money?
I'm his son.
That's Twin Peaks' Sherilyn Fenn as free-spirited Sasha. She collects big dogs.
This is Angus, Chowder, Rufus, Legolas, Caligula, Mudball, General Lee, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and Spot.
It wouldn't be an Amy Sherman-Palladino show without some quirky characters. Sasha introduces Jess to her bookish daughter Lily, who enjoys hiding in cupboards like Harry Potter, but by choice.
What's up, Lily Lou? Want some pineapple on your pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're thinking that Lily is the April for the Jess spinoff, congrats! You're a Backdoor Pilot expert. We also learn that Jimmy and Sasha are living in sin.
You guys want to marry?
This isn't Stars Hollow, Jess. Alfalfa sprouts and non-traditional relationships are all the rage, brah. Jess visits Jimmy's hot dog stand. Jimmy is played by heartthrob Rob Estes. You might remember him from Melrose Place.
Just worried about you.
And Silk Stockings. He's so cool, he should have a leather jacket. We also meet Jimmy's #1 employee, Leon. Hey, it's Michael C. Morona of Pete and Pete and Home Alone fame.
Kevin, you're such a disease.
Sadly, we don't get much hot dog stand action. Most of the Backdoor Pilot is taken up with father-son drama.
And I thought maybe I could crash here for a little while.
If you think that Jess's California adventure is a weird fit with the goings-on in Stars Hollow, you're right. The Jess sections were edited into Here Comes the Sun after the WB passed on the spinoff. This is similar to the farm episode of The Office. That Backdoor Pilot mashed up scenes from a failed spinoff about Dwight Schrute's family farm with a Dunder Mifflin B story. Had Jess's spinoff gone to series, it would have had the poetic title Windward Circle. Doesn't really roll off the tongue like Gilmore Girls. As Rob Estes revealed on Scott Patterson's Gilmore Girls podcast, Here Comes the Sun contains scenes from the original pilot for Windward Circle.
It was a very interesting time at WB because we shot a spinoff. I think some of the scenes filtered into actual Gilmore Girls.
The plan was for Windward Circle to be picked up for 9 episodes.
Amy wanted more episodes. She didn't want to do it for whatever they had okayed. And so she kind of went, well, then we're not going to do it.
Budgetary concerns also killed Windward Circle. The WB decided filming a show on location in Venice Beach would be too expensive. As much as fans wish they could visit Stars Hollow, it only exists as a set on the Warner Brothers lot. One interesting element of the Windward Circle pilot was left on the cutting room floor. In this deleted scene, Jess encounters some very verbose skateboard punks.
Oh, that's rude.
Really rude.
Really, really rude.
Okay, hold on. You're dazzling me with your wordplay.
If Windward Circle had gone to series, would Jess have traded his books for a rad skateboard?
Sarcastic, angry, dressed in black. It's sad when Mama doesn't hug him.
Only Amy Sherman-Palladino would write teens like they're in an amateur Shakespeare production.
And who, pray tell, be you?
Hold the phone! The surfer bro is none other than Greg Sipes, who went on to play Spacey Waiter Froggy in season 4.
Rory Gilmore, we went to school together. Biology, the frog.
There've been a lot of frogs, ma'am.
Sipes went on to channel his surfer dude vibe into animation voice acting.
I've been in hundreds of different television shows, but most people know me as Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go!
And he's not the only repeat casting in this episode. In season 6, Sherilyn Fenn returned to Gilmore Girls as Luke's ex, Anna Nardini.
Hello, stranger.
But not every familiar face stuck around. The end of season 3 saw Rory saying goodbye to Jess.
Okay, so goodbye. That word sounds really lame and stupid right now, but there it is. Goodbye.
And while Jess was never completely out of Rory's life, he made fewer appearances on the show. Fortunately, Jess returned in the Netflix Gilmore Girls revival, A Year in the Life.
What's it been, 4 years?
Maybe more?
Now a book publisher, he rekindled his chemistry with Rory. Team Jess fans are still holding out hope that Jess and Rory will end up together in the future. Although Kelly Bishop recently revealed her Gilmore Girls shipping allegiance.
I have to admit I'm Team Logan. Although I really love the other two.
Oh, right. Well, he must have made quite an impression.
While his Gilmore Girls spinoff never happened, Milo Ventimiglia has remained a TV staple, and he's continually amazed by the show's lasting impact.
I can't tell you how many times I hear friends of mine who have daughters as young as 7 or 8 saying, oh, my daughter wants to go to an Ivy League school because that's what Rory did. or reading books, because that's what Rory did. And I think that's really, really wonderful.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Atomic Abe for more episodes of Behind the Backdoor Pilot, like the failed Gossip Girl spinoff set in the red 1980s.